Naughty girls, boys, and my non-binary beauties, welcome back to Antics with Ash. So I called upon a good friend today and I said, listen, I don't really want to do a solo pod today. I can't be asked. So who do we have other than Jack Remmington, Mr. Remmington?
Hi.
Hi. Do you want to talk about it?
About what?
Right. So, Jack, last night, you had a night.
I sent it to the moon last night.
Yeah, but what was killing me was you had already pre-planned to send it to the moon to that extent.
Oh.
Because you messaged me at midday and said, I'm giddy tease.
Yeah,
This is your message. I'm giddy tease, gonna go box tonight. And you
I knew I
decided
was.
that at midday, which I love that for you.
Yeah.
Are you back in your party era?
I'm back in my made of steel era, I think, yeah.
So basically, Jack is categorically made of titanium.
Yeah.
Like we believe.
That song was written about me. I'm good friends with Sia.
Yes.
I don't know, it's because I had the best time ever at Hooper at
As in, he sounds like a pack of Marlboro.
Oh, yeah, we need to establish the fact that I sound like Dot Cotton's corpse. But, like, I'm really in my slay era this week. And
yeah, you are.
I went to Mighty Hoopla.
Yeah.
And I got really bevved at Mighty Hoopla 3 years ago, so my expectations were not high. I was almost not expecting to enjoy it. But went with NYX Cosmetics, who we work with all the time, love them, and honestly had, like, the best weekend of my whole entire life.
I think you saying that you had the best weekend of your life has made me slightly regret and given me a bit of FOMO. Just because we had, I don't know what it was about the time that we went.
It was, no, I'll tell you what it was. I think, without being wanky, like, the demographic of people who give a shit about me is literally in that field in one day. It's like gays and girls who love gays.
Yes.
So it was like, it was very like, can we have a picky, but to a point of just like, you felt like you couldn't let your hair down. It was just, it's also not your music.
Yeah, it was that, and it was like,
but I didn't feel like that this year. Honestly, everyone was sick vibes. Yeah, and it was like, it was the nicest thing in the world. Like, anyone who came up would just had something nice to say about, like, the travel show, like, people who were, like, really supportive. I was beaming the whole day. Honestly, it was sick.
I'm kind of sad.
Yeah.
I didn't go. Maybe,
we can go next year.
Maybe I'll go next year.
It's what Glastonbury will be, I think, for us.
Guys, we're going to Glastonbury, and they released the lineup, and I was like, what in the Ras? It's an 80-page novella.
Bang, 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 bang.
Club, another club, tent, taxi.
So that's what it's going to be.
But I'm confused.
We'll do a Glasgow special when we're from our coffins.
Yeah.
Antics with her.
From in the ground.
So that set up the week.
Fine.
Hoopla was amazing. I just like...
Sorry, I'm drinking this full bit, but I'm covering it because, you know...
What?
Sponsor.
Free branding. And like, just spent loads of time with people that I haven't spent in ages. Had the best time. Everyone's on good form. We've almost made it our personality trait to talk about the weekend now. Like, we can't stop. We just keep going, wasn't the weekend brilliant? Oh, I had such a good time. So that set up the week. And then last night, I just got giddy. I thought, let's send it. And I did. I haven't really stopped this week.
As in stopped sending it?
Stopped sending it.
No, you haven't.
I've not come back from the moon. I've just been in orbit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I also
The club was called Orbit on Sunday night, the one I was at till 6 a.m. in. It was near Fire in Vauxhall, was going to go to Fire.
And you lot know how I feel about Fire.
I know how I feel about Fire too. It's an ungodly place. But Fire wasn't even open. That's the sad state of affairs that we're in. We went to Fire.
Fire wasn't open.
We were getting closer and closer and closer, and the doors were shut. So we've been in Brewers till 3, then went to Fire till, tried to. Then there's somewhere around the corner called Union, but the night was called Orbit. So obviously I sent it literally into Orbit on Sunday morning. So then, Monday was a write-off. Tuesday, filmed 4 videos. I'm made of steel.
You are made of steel. I don't understand. The thing is with me and Jack is that when we go out, obviously it's chaos and the best time ever. And I mean, if you see the stories, then you know. And the difference between us is Jack is made of titanium. So he will get up the next day, go to the gym, film 4 videos, go to an event. And I am in a shovel with my naked dead body 6 feet in the ground, and I'm like, I'm never emotionally recovering from this.
No.
So then how do I Do you know what I mean?
Well, the answer to it is you just don't go out anymore, so it's fine. You let me have fun and you just stay at home.
Fine.
Making sauces.
That's literally true. As in, while Jack is rassing it up nowadays.
You're making a jus.
I'm just making jus and gravies
waiting for me to come back.
From war.
Innit?
Yeah, I don't know. No, and I do think half the time, the thing is that I'm often trying to keep up with you.
Yeah.
And if you look, like, in stature, you are a 6 foot...
I'm statuesque.
You are statuesque.
You're measly.
A blob, yeah.
You look tea at the moment.
Oh, tea. Skinny. You're 6, what, 1, 2? Have we established
Keep
this?
going. Just over 6'1". Just under 6'2".
Are you giving me, like, 6'1" with shoes on thing?
No, as in, like, I'm being modest. I'm taller than just over 6'1".
Can we talk about that? Does it count if you say I'm X height with shoes on?
No, because you could wear platforms.
That's what I'm saying. That's not...
Like these Birks, these were actually gifted, so, are like an inch. I can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm 6'6" with 4 Birks on top of each other.
That's what I'm saying. That's like me saying, yeah, I'm 6 foot in stilts.
Yeah, agreed.
You can't say that. That doesn't count.
I'm 6 foot when I'm on my friend's back like a totem pole. It's stupid.
Yeah, I think we need to stop doing that.
Yeah.
As in,
I
especially
don't think
on...
anyone does that. I think just men just lie full stop.
Are you
lying for?
Straight men really do
Yeah,
that.
straight men.
As in shoes.
Gays can't get away with it because gays are generally the same, like, similar heights. So you'd meet them and be like, rah. Whereas as a...
What do you mean all gays are similar?
No, I mean as in, like, blokes are more similar in height to another bloke.
Oh, okay.
Whereas, like, if you're your height and someone says they're 6'3", you wouldn't really know if they were 6'1" or 6'3".
Yes,
because
you're
you're
right.
4'11".
Yes.
Whereas if someone is 6 foot and they come and be like, I'm 6'2", and it's like, okay, well, I'm taller than you, you weirdo.
Yeah, right, you're a liar.
Why you're a Lila thief.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean.
So...
Where were we?
Well,
Well, basically...
we were talking about you last night.
So last night was great. Had a really good time. Engaged in my favourite activity, which is lip-sync every woman I've ever met.
Right, okay, we need to speak about this. Jack is in his lip-sync women era.
I have been for a while.
You have, but to the...
I don't like kissing boys. There's no fun in it.
This is finally you say you're straight. This is all people have ever wished for me and you.
Yeah, I know. But not lips in you.
Yeah.
We lips once and then you died. I have a kiss of death with you. We literally lips at that festival in Budapest.
Me and Jack lips, okay.
She woke up in A&E.
Yeah, let's address the rumours. Because every DM I get at the moment is you and Jack fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder, is someone else fucking your man?
As in, I find it weird, because one, how have you not established that we're besties? As in, from our content, I don't understand.
I think sometimes when our stuff pops off and it goes outside of our normal circles and people comment like, are they together? And I'm like, are you ill?
Yeah, I know.
Are you on drugs?
Yeah, are you on drugs? I don't know, I just find it hilarious that people would actually ever think that about us.
Yeah.
But, okay, alas.
But also,
anyway,
some of our Love Island couple pics when we're on holiday are, if you see them...
Yeah, we do love to do a couple... One of them's what?
No, when I don't speak.
Oh,
when I open my mouth, you go, rah.
Yeah, that's true. We do love a couple pic.
We love a couple pic.
And we like to always say mum and dad.
Yeah, and you don't let me... I have to put my hands around your waist so that I'm not bunching over your shoulders. So it does look quite like...
Yeah, posed. Yeah, I
one
get
to keep Jack and Ash in the villa.
But addressing the rumours, we did lips once.
Once. And it sealed her fate. And she passed away an hour later.
We have told this story before.
Yeah.
We're not going to tell the whole story, but...
You were full face down in gravel about 5 minutes after we kissed.
There was a certain... And I don't remember the kiss, which is so sad.
I know.
There was a certain...
We'll redo it at Glasgow.
Yes. There was a certain festival in Budapest.
Sziget.
Called Sziget, which is like a 4-day absolute ras-up. I've realised that 4 days on the trot is just something that my little body can't cope with.
Which is great, because we're going to Glasgow for 5.
Yay! Emotional damage. And
physical warfare.
Basically, directly before I got taken to A&E was when me and Jack lipped.
As in, you were basically airlifted to A&E.
Yeah.
So
then
maybe
he told me that directly before that we kissed.
Yeah, we did it outside Honey Dijon. And she's playing at Glasgow.
Ooh. Don't know how that makes you feel. I think she's amazing.
I think we need to redress our relationship with...
Oh, okay.
matey boy from the Superstar event was telling me all the lineups.
Oh, really?
And I was telling him the story about the fact that we need to redress our relationship with Honey Dijon.
Yeah, because every time I hear Honey Dijon now, no,
I know,
she's
but the
sick.
name
She's
you go, because it's triggering.
Because it's triggering, and I think about me waking up attached to a drink.
It's more triggering for me because you don't remember it. I was in emotional turmoil. I had to walk over that massive bridge by myself, knowing that you were left to the hands of some Budapestian men, not knowing your fate.
Yeah, basically, we thought I was going to die, guys. It was bad.
You didn't, because you were dead. I thought you had no thoughts going in your head.
Yeah, I had no thoughts.
I had to go home and watch the Wombles alone that night. I cried my eyes out. And I had to cross all the way over that bridge again in the morning to come back and see if your corpse had been found.
Did you cry the whole night?
The whole night. I don't even got a wink of sleep, I don't think.
Oh, Bob, that makes you really sad.
I was in hell, but it's because I said the one thing, my job on this earth is to protect you. Like, that's actually my role in life. And I specifically said to your dad, don't worry, she'll be fine with me. And then they wouldn't let me in the ambulance, A, because I was off my clock, but B, it was largely because they were so busy with so many people that they were like, there's not space for you to, like, come and sit by her bedside, so she'll have to die alone. So I was like...
You also know it's bad when they said we were going to pump her stomach.
But it was too late.
But it was too late.
She was past the point of no return.
Yeah, that is bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not doing that at Glastonbury. Yeah, it is. 12 days later. But what I will say is, Glasto lineup has sent me into orbit because it's 80,000 pages long.
Yeah.
I don't think
it's the Doomsday Book. It's going to be phenomenal. I do think, though, also...
But I'm not realising how, vast it is.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone's like, I don't think you realise it, Ash, until you get there.
We're not going to watch anyone, I don't think. I think there are so many people that I'm happy to just not watch a single person.
And just go wherever the vibe takes us.
Like a fart in the wind, like genuinely. I'll just go like this. I'll be so skinny by then as well. That's the goal. That the wind will just pick me up and I'll just float around.
Blow away.
Yeah, I won't even end up at Glasgow. I don't know why I bother getting accommodation.
But also, it's a similar thing in my head to when a restaurant has an...
Small plates.
No, what the fuck? Not small plates. When a restaurant has a really extensive menu...
What do you do? I'll just have chips then.
I'll just have nothing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'll have an ice water.
Yeah.
Like, when a restaurant menu has,
have you ever had an ice water?
In it, yeah, facts. when it says nuggets, lasagna, then a korma...
Another club.
Yeah, club, another
Taxi.
club, korma, lasagna.
Orbit.
What am I meant to do with that?
Shake it around.
You've fucking lost it.
I know.
Are you still drunk?
Probably, yeah.
So I got a video last night, so my housemate... Jack just doesn't like to address the fact that when he gets clotted, he's off the rails. It's the best thing ever, don't get me wrong. But what he likes to do is the next day, if I speak...
It's called anxiety.
Okay, fine, it's called anxiety.
I've been diagnosed with it. By myself.
Terminally. And any time you even so utter anything that he did, even if it wasn't that bad, he just goes...
Yeah, it's not helpful to know. Unless I've done something wrong, which I don't.
Okay, fine.
Do you know what I mean? Not nowadays, as in...
Okay, yeah, fine, not
Timothy
nowadays.
Chalamet gate, yeah.
Okay,
But that was ages ago. As in, all I mean is, I don't, I'm always nice. I don't hurt people or be horrid. Do you know what I mean? I'm a nice drunk.
You're just chaos.
So I just don't need someone being like, "Lol, look at this funny video of you doing the worm on the roof." I don't need to see that. I don't need to know that it exists.
Right, that brings me on to my next.
Did I do the worm last night?
You didn't do the worm.
No, don't.
Please.
What?
Apparently.
No. Don't. Say it out loud and I'm not going to listen.
My housemate, Will, works at the box. So he's messaged me and he said... Jack is absolutely killing me tonight.
No, I actually don't want...
And I said, what's happening?
I'm not enjoying this.
Listen, he said the lights were on.
No, I'm not... Oh, God.
He said the lights were on.
Oh, God.
And they were ushering people out.
I'm not having this.
And you were on the couch, apparently, going like this. The lights are on.
Love me tender.
The lights are on, bear in mind.
Oh.
And everybody's just like exiting the club calmly. And you're apparently thrusting on the sofa.
To myself.
To yourself.
See? That's great.
Exactly, that's deep.
Oh, God.
That's why we're best mates, because that's exactly what I
Because I was imagining you were there.
It's like that night. Oh, my God, that night. That night of me in a semi-partial strip club in New York. Do you remember? Did you come? You did come.
Was that not when I had an awful stomach and I was bedbound the whole weekend and you enjoyed New York and I didn't?
No.
It was the worst trip of my life.
No, it was a different time. It was the night of OT.
OT.
And we ended up in some weird club with poles in it that was apparently like
and there was that man, there was the stripper that was wearing a stormtrooper mask and Andrew and I were just like staring at him because he had just had Speedos on and he was thrusting his knob about.
Yes. That night, right? There is a video of me, and this is why we just shouldn't go out.
No, well, you don't. You just make sauces at home.
this narrative...
You're just like the brown Mary Berry now. That's it.
This narrative that I'm just a saucier now is the weirdest thing. So, there's this video of me. We can attach it because I think you guys need to see it for my visual... I was about to say my visual listeners. Is that right?
My visual watch...
My visual...
I'm not the right person to ask today.
Yeah,
I don't know my head
you're
from
in
my
the
toe.
metaverse, but whatever. For anyone watching this, I'm going to link it because you need to see it. Your eyes need to see it. There is a video.
Oh yeah.
Of me.
when you go into the metaverse, something twitches in your head and your eyes glaze over. And it's in that video, you're like that. You just go into like autopilot. It's the same dance move every single time.
For some reason, when I get to a certain point, it's like tipsy and like cute.
I love when you're really drunk.
I know you love it. It's like this is the spectrum. It goes
the spectrum.
This is the spectrum. It goes tipsy and cute, and then it goes like drunk, but like a serve, I'd say, but like just. I'm a bit louder, everything's a lot.
Well, anyone who's seen your story will know, because you go, hey!
Yeah.
You're so loud behind the camera.
Everyone's hype man.
Yeah.
And nothing is that good. Hey. They are doing nothing.
It's hell.
It could be somewhere,
you could literally be in Bible study and you'd be going, hey, that's 612.
As in, I will have someone making me a drink, like the man behind the bar
doing his job
will be pouring my cocktail and I'm filming him going, hey.
It is.
Or there's the other end of the spectrum,
which is my favourite end of the spectrum.
Where
I reside there at all times.
Yes, my eyes completely glaze over
like a ham.
So you could, like a ham hock.
Yeah.
So you could be speaking to me. I'm not
no
hearing.
Point. Might as well be in Swiss.
Yeah, you could be speaking to me, don't know what's going on, and for some reason, I am a paid dancer.
Yeah, you're a paid dancer who is incapable of speaking as well. You go, you slow and slurry. It's my favourite thing.
And all I do is this.
It's that move.
The whole night.
And you really sensually wind your waist as well, but you're actually like...
But it looks really bad.
Pained.
Yes, it looks pained. It looks like all my vertebrae is going to like
your organs are in the wrong place.
Yeah. But I do... And there is a very specific video of us in this partial strip club in New York, right? The lights are up.
But nobody's home.
Nobody's home. There's definitely nobody home.
The cleaners are out. They had a mop and bucket.
The cleaners of the club are sweeping behind me, and I'm still doing a full dance set by myself. And everyone was like, gotta go now.
Time to go.
You gotta go. And I went, what? Can you cope?
Yeah.
I do. I know, it is so much fun.
It's my favourite thing.
In my head, I'm just like, it's not acceptable to do this when we're 40. We will, but...
I think times have changed. Because no one's having kids anymore. Who cares?
Except us.
It's not acceptable to do as much because when you're 40, the presumption is that you have children and that you're settled down.
Oh, so if you shouldn't do that if you're a mum.
Yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but as in that's what society
Yeah.
Whereas I think for us...
Who gives a ass?
If we have kids, we might not have them till we're 75 anyway. I want to get all my partying out of the way.
Yes, I
before
agree.
I don't want to have to worry about childcare. Like, our mate who has a dog even has to like, oh, I've got to go back. Imagine.
That's the only reason why I don't have a dog.
Yeah, same.
Because bless him, our mate Ed, he's so down bad with his dog. Like, it is having a child, isn't it?
It's like having a child.
You can't stay out for a couple of bevs because he's like, fuck. And then he ends up getting pissed every single time he does it. And then he goes, I've got to go let the dog out.
But like...
So, and how much money has that man wasted on Ubers back and forth? But he cannot leave the party. So he will say, I'm literally going to Uber all the way back to Wandsworth to let the dog out, to then put him back in the house, to then Uber back to us so he can party.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
No. So I think children are basically just speaking dogs.
Yes, I agree.
So it's just not worth it. So I think, I think we'll still absolutely be doing this when we're 40. I'm doing this when I'm 140. I'm going to live a long time, remember, because most of my organs aren't real.
Because they're all titanium.
They're made of metal.
Yeah. Some people have asked me a few funny questions, and I'm going to read them out.
Okay.
Somebody said a funny story with you and Jack, right? And I was like, we had that whole thing last week at Shoreditch House.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I was telling Ed that on the phone on the way here.
Were you? Guys, some girl tried to beef me at Shoreditch House. It was the maddest thing. Also...
as your protector, I had to step in.
Bear in mind, when do I beef anyone?
You don't.
As in, I'm not... You know, like, some girls have a few bevs and they get, like, catty and ratty or whatever. Like,
we're the opposite. We are so, like, everyone's best mate.
Everyone's best mate. Everyone's hair and dress looks good, even if it categorically doesn't. I will tell you that you look like you're going to the Met Gala.
Yeah.
That's what we're like when we're drunk. Mm-hmm. So, like,
which is actually so lit. Thank God that's what we become when we're drunk.
As in, like, all we are is just walking balls of serotonin when we're here.
Agreed.
So it's so weird that anyone would try and beef us when we're in that state. I am at Shoreditch House, right? We're all there. We're quite bevved by this. I was bevved.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was like, we'd had a few. Picantis just go straight through me, my God. So, we're all
straight
chatting...
through you, that makes it sound like you've shit yourself.
Oh, like I've shat myself?
Yeah, no, it says it goes straight
to
to your head. Straight through you is diarrhea.
Okay.
Which, to be fair...
Yeah. So, we're all standing around, we're having a jokes time, blah, blah, blah. I look over at this girl that's sitting on a table with this guy. It looks like it's a date situation.
I think so.
But I couldn't really tell. When I say you, it was a passing glance... I'm looking at this girl and
riling me up.
She literally is staring at me like this. I went, oh, I know.
I was so ready to... The thing is as well, I think you give people the benefit of the doubt a lot, but I think, unfortunately, if someone's being a dick when there's booze involved, but we've been really nice, unless there's literally a miscommunication where they've got the wrong person and thinking it's someone else, I just think, like, she's being racist, right? I'm ready to go off.
I know.
She's being racist.
Right.
And it's not even about, like, playing the race card all the time.
No.
It's whatever. But you are so just, like, skipping up around in the world, and I have to put my serious head on and think, if she's being a dickhead right now...
Then it's about to go down.
Yeah.
I know. And, well, but bear in mind, because I was a bit pissed, I was really trying to work out what this girl's deal was. So I looked at her again, I thought, hang on a minute, she can't be looking at me like that, there's no way. I looked at her again, this... Then she turns to the guy, says something, looks back at me, absolute dirt on her shoe daggers.
Yeah.
I thought, she must have the wrong person. I'm thinking, what you said, I thought that she thought I was somebody else.
Yeah.
She does have beef with, like, that's that girl. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know her, I need to clear this up.
Yeah.
I went up to her and I went, sorry, can I just say, like, is there anything going on here?
You said, are you okay?
Yeah.
In a nice way, you went, hey, are you okay?
Are you okay?
And she went, yeah, not with you.
No, she didn't. That wasn't even yet. There was more stages to it. She said, she went, yeah. But in, like, the most dickhead way. She went, yeah. And I went, okay, well, it doesn't look like you're okay. So I just wanted to, like, make sure that everything was fine here. She went, yeah. And I thought, oh, my God, if she does that one more time, that's that. I've then come back to the crew and I've said, guys, danger is afoot.
Right. There is a crook in our midst.
Yeah, I said
there's a snake in my boots.
Yeah, there's a snake in our boots. There's a snake in our house down boots.
Yeah.
And we need to remove...
Stamp it out.
Yeah, because something's going on here. I've not done a thing. I don't know this girl, and she's looking at me like she wants to fight. Anyway, and bear in mind, I give it a lot of this and lip and drip. I don't fight.
No, you don't.
I will categorically run away from a fight. It's not worth it. I'm not waking up like battered and bruised for what?
Oh, yes, I disagree.
Yeah, see, you love a fight, though.
I'm good at it.
Yeah,
I think it's because I surprised people because I was a scrapper when I was younger, so I'm like, yeah, well, fight me then.
But I think people expect you to be...
Yeah, pussy hole.
In a fight. No.
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, we digress. She keeps looking. I'm starting to get irate. I've said this to Jack. Jack has put his...
Pride on the line.
Yeah, Jack's...
It wasn't in Pride Month yet, actually.
Jack's put his BLM hat on at this point and is thinking, oh, my God.
It's never on.
Yeah, it's never
It just was shining extra high.
Yeah. And I went, I don't know what this girl's problem is. Jack goes, what? Who does she think she is? Blah, blah, blah. I went, do you know what? Don't start anything yet.
I literally love you so much.
I know,
I
love you so much. I just can't. But I basically said, don't start anything yet. I'm still trying to assess the situation.
Right.
She then comes up to one of the people that we're with and literally starts saying, that girl, pointing at me, has got a problem with me and I'm ready to go. I'm hearing this, right? And I'm like, oh, my God, I don't want to fight. I really don't want to fight.
Also, we go there all the time. Like, just...
Yes. I was also, in my head, I was like, if we were in some rando pub...
100%.
...in the middle of the countryside, I wouldn't have cared. Like, let's scrap. Let's honestly, like, get stuck in the mud.
Agreed.
We drink there all the time. I was like, I really don't want this to be a thing here.
I agree.
So I've then gone up to her again and I said, I'm sorry, what is going on? I said, I think you're mistaking me for a different person. Like, is there anything I can do to, like, solve this? She went, I do not want to speak to you. And that was it. By that point, I went, oh, my God, she's going to fight. Like, she's actually going to fight me. One of the girls in our crew ended up, like, holding her back. I went, what is going on here? Jack. Do you want to tell it?
You can say it.
Jack steps in, right? I've never seen anything like it. It was like a 6-foot-something chihuahua had just unleashed. He went, who the fuck do you think you are? What are you doing? That is my best mate. And he went off. She then starts shouting at him. He goes, your breath stinks. You've come out here and started shit and your breath stinks. You've got some nerve. And then do you know how he wrapped it up? You'll die. He went, I bet your fanny stinks and all. And this is when we are falling apart.
That was my parting breath and then we walked away.
And then we walked away.
She then went, give me your name, I work here. And I went, ah! We pelted it.
Yeah. And then we fled the scene. It was just your breath stinks and your fanny stinks and all.
Well, I bet your fanny
that was
as well.
It, and
I couldn't smell her fanny.
Yeah, and I bet your fanny stinks and all. And I just, in that moment, I realised that was the ultimate par.
Yeah, because she couldn't come back from
She couldn't come back from it. And then
what's she going to do? No, my fanny doesn't smell.
Yeah.
All right, cool. See if I care.
Yeah, because you don't. You don't like fannies anyway.
I couldn't care less whether it smells or not. Stop being a dick to her.
It was the funniest thing. And then we got in the Uber home and we were just like, what just happened?
It was wild.
It was the strangest...
Adrenaline was coursing through my veins, though. I was ready to cuss anyone out. I wanted someone to give me shit so I could just...
As in, it was him and new matey boy.
Yeah.
But new matey boy, I mean, have I said his name on here before? Maybe not.
Doubt it.
I don't think I have. Anyway.
Which new matey boy is this? I'm kidding.
He was ready for a fight as well. So it was just him and Jack being like bodyguards. And I was like, but new matey boy's hopeless when he's drunk because he just slurs and like blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But you were ready to absolutely take on the world.
Yeah.
And what was even funnier was, when we were waiting for our Uber, we thought the whole thing was over. We thought, bang, bang, the witch is dead. She comes out of Shoreditch house. Do you remember? She comes out and she starts walking. We're all looking at her. And she went over on her heel a little bit. She, like, tripped over. You lot fell apart. You all went, whoa! It was absolutely. It was like you couldn't have written it better. Like if there was a time for someone to ever
fall.
lose their footing and to
Agreed.
fall,
Agreed.
it was then. It was
What
perfect.
a rotter.
She was a rotter.
And we still don't know what her issue was.
No, I'll never know. We will
I
die
think she
never
was
knowing.
just jealous like a rat.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Coming around the corner looking for their food.
It was just bonkers.
It was bizarre.
Like, you literally don't have ag with anyone, which is why I was so certain that she was in the wrong. If it was like some of our other mates, I'd be like, what did you do last time you were here? Do you know what I mean? Whereas,
Yeah.
like, it just
And I
wouldn't have been
just
the
did
case.
not do a thing. It was bizarre. So anyway, that's your lesson in fighting.
Brush your teeth before you come for me.
Yes.
And funny.
Yeah, if you want the ultimate part that you know is always going to work, just say your breast stinks and I bet your fanny doesn't all, and it will always shut any witch down. And that's on that. Okay.
We never finished the Me Lips and Girls thing.
Yes, we did. Oh God, yeah, we completely veered off the fact that, so basically, Jack just keeps lipsing everyone, no, but
Girl.
it's girls specifically.
Yeah, it is. I think
about
girls are
it?
better kissers. I just think it's more fun because it's like expected that I'm going to get with boys.
Right. So is that what it is? Like expect the unexpected?
I think it's like the thrill of the chase.
The
Do you know what I mean?
chase.
Chase.
Yeah, but you don't need to. And this is what kills me. You don't need to chase any of them.
No.
Because you're not safer in anyone's arms than the arms of a gay man.
Right.
So every single straight girl,
Yeah.
he's never been denied.
Do you know
go
what it
up
is,
to every straight girl and just start kissing them,
But you know what it
and they
is?
willingly get with
It's
you.
because I am attractive to straight girls in a way that I'm not to gay guys. We've had this before. Like, the only time I ever get people come up to me and be like, oh my God, your beaut is
It's
straight women.
girls.
I had it a couple of times at Radio 1 Big Weekend and they weren't even that pissed, and someone by the toilet was just like, it's always women who are like, you're really striking.
Yeah, but
Gays
that's-
never say it.
Yeah, but that's because gays would actually fancy you, so they're not going to
But
say
they don't.
it.
They don't.
They do.
They actually
that.
don't.
They must.
Maybe like 1 in a million. I have, for whatever reason, the face that a straight woman
you
finds
do.
attractive a lot more than gays find attractive, honestly.
As in, a lot of girls message me and say, I wish and pray every night at my bed that Jack turns straight.
Well, I'm getting there. I am getting there.
You are getting...
There's a couple of girls I've
Not
been like...
us doing conversion on you.
In it.
For God's
There's
sake.
a couple of girls I've been like repeat getting with recently. And I love it.
Yeah, the success rate is
Got
bad.
what's the face again last night.
Did you? There's this girl I fancy that Jack keeps getting with, and it's actually annoying me because
She's so fit.
she's so fit and
She's so nice. I actually love her.
Do you know what? I have a funny story about this actually, because somebody said to me, "How do I find out if the girl I like is gay?" And this harks back to an event we were at with said girlie.
Yeah.
And I basically, this was in my era of being like, I want to chat to her.
Yeah.
But like in a way. And all of you went, oh, what? You want to chat to her in a way? And obviously you rallied around me. You were like, this is great. Ash is in a gay era, let's go.
I'm so desperate for you. I want you to be in your gay era and you want me to be in my straight
I know,
era.
but I've never been so defeated in my life, guys. I don't know how lesbians do it. I went up to her, yeah, and I went, oh my God, like, you look so fit tonight. She went, thanks, babe. And I went,
Yeah, but because she thought you were straight,
I know.
you have to compliment their hands.
what?
Because lesbians are all about the hands, aren't they? So, like, apparently that's a bit of a thing. If you say to someone, if you're gay as a woman and you're wanting to make a move on another woman, but you're not sure, like, if she'll take it in that way, you know, rather than just being like, you look great, you go, just say something about their hands, because it's, like, suggestive.
What would you say about their hands?
Oh, nice hands.
What, like nice talons? I want them in me.
In it, yeah. Play me like a fiddle.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know.
Play me like a didgeridoo.
We should ask Georgia, because she has got something magnetic in her fanny, I'm telling you. I've never known anything like it. So obviously, Georgia Wood, we always just kind of joked that she was frigid when she was straight, because
it was
basically
really
she was
funny.
just sleeping with guys, but like not enjoying
enjoying it.
Like just, you know, didn't realise that she was gay. Now, it's like she's gone completely the opposite. It's like she was a Mormon and now every single girl who likes girls that's around Georgia falls to their feet. I don't understand it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not saying she's not cute, but like it's bonkers. At Hooper at the weekend, every other person, it was just people like clawing to get to Georgia. It's mad.
Really?
She is a lesbian's lesbian. It's iconic.
I need like the book from her.
Georgia, which is wild.
Yeah.
Can you imagine a few years ago saying we were going to be getting dating tips from Georgia?
Because, though, the reason why this is so funny to us is when she was still telling herself that she liked boys, because she wasn't sure, it was the funniest thing. She just kept saying to me...
like...
No, we'd be like on a night out and she'd bring a guy back to an afters or something with all of us, and it would absolutely send us, because she'd just be like, Ash, I really don't want him to get his willy out.
No.
And I'd be like, OK, you don't need to.
Isn't that mad looking back now? Because none of us suspected.
No.
And nor did she, that's the point.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think she was in denial. I think...
No, she just
it was like
idea.
not even a consideration that, this might mean that I'm into girls.
Yeah, exactly that. And it was the funniest thing, because we just thought Georgia was a huge frigid bitch.
And
she wasn't.
Like, deep down... She is absolutely, like, at the heart of Playboy. She just...
At the heart of Playboy? She's a dominatrix.
She's a dominatrix witch, yeah.
That's crazy.
So maybe you should take some tips from her.
Yeah, maybe I should.
And compliment someone's hands as well. Try that.
And in Pride Month.
That's why I'm really powerful. I was talking to Karina at Nick's Party last night, and I was saying what an amazing month I've had so far after Hoopla, blah, blah, blah. And she went, well, it is Pride after all. And I was like, that's it. I hadn't even thought my powers get so much stronger.
Oh, so your titanium is
like I'm getting stronger and stronger and stronger.
Double-bounded.
By the 30 Glastos in this month, I'm going to be the mayor of Glastonbury by the time we're done with
the mayor of Glastonbury.
I am so giddy.
I'm so excited.
By the 30th of June, I'm going to be about 6 times bigger than I am right now.
That's so tea.
And
I can climb you like a tree.
And only sleeping with women, I think, by then.
Yes.
Maybe I'll just...
Don't say shag me.
No, not
we're
you.
We're not ending the pod on that.
Not you, no, we're not. I'll do some things at Glastonbury.
Do?
I don't know, I'll find someone. I need to find a mayoress, don't I, of Glastonbury? If I'm going to be the mayor, I've got to have a...
I'm not having anyone else be the mayoress of Glastonbury other than me, so you can fuck off. We're going to have to shag then.
OK, fine.
And on that note, happy Pride, everyone. We have come to the end. I just want you on the pod every day.
OK, fine, I only live around the corner.
As in, yeah, can you just be on it all the time?
Yeah, of course.
I really love it. I love you. Like, comment, subscribe if you're watching. Please leave me 5 stars if you're listening. Tell your nan, tell your granddad, tell your dog. Tell the mayor of Glastonbury, who is Jack. I love you so much. Thank you for watching, guys. Mwah.